Hello travellers, so today we're going to be doing a quick review of this here, which is the Hiking Rolltop Backpack 23 litres NH Escape 500 backpack. Now it is called 23 litres, but it actually, because of the roll top, can expand to 27 litres when you have the top fully packed up, which I will show in a minute. And another great thing about this backpack is that it is just 830 grams or 1.8 pounds. It's also worth mentioning that this does come in a grey colour, but I have the yellow here because I just thought I do review a lot of black backpacks and wanted to have something a bit different. So let me walk you through the features of this bag and what I packed in it. So this is actually fully packed from a recent trip I did. Basically it was a weekend trip, but I probably packed a bit more just to kind of see how much I could pack into it. I also have my hero clip here on the back. Let's start with the straps. They actually are very comfortable. I was wearing it fully packed all day for a few hours and I didn't feel like it was too burdensome or heavy. It does have this interesting stretchy pocket here, which they say can fit a phone up to a certain size, but I actually found it quite useful for putting my sunglasses in there like that, as you can see. The sternum strap is quite nice and it has this little strap keeper here so you can stop the dangly bit. And there is also an elastic strap keeper down here to stop further dangly bits, which is very nice. There's also a luggage pass-through here, so if you wanted to use that on a rolling suitcase, you can do that. And just over here, there's also a hidden pocket, which if you unzip, fits quite large actually, probably about the size of a passport. Next to that is this stretchy panel, which I've just put some wet wipes in, but they actually do advertise this as being able to fit a water bowl. This part up here is a little hole which goes through to the main compartment to put a pass-through cable for charging a power bank or something like that. On the other side, you also get another stretchy panel, and I've just got a water bottle in there, as you can see. And I also have dry bag. And if you notice this zip here, this actually is the laptop compartment. If you unzip that, it goes straight to the rear laptop compartment. I just have my Western Rise Versa cap in there, but you can put a laptop in there. But this actually does go to the main compartment as well, you can see just there. So now taking a look at the front and the top here, I'm not a huge fan of roll tops, mainly because of this reason, is that they get a bit messy. Even when you roll them, it never quite looks bright to me, and even if you do adjust it down to the lowest setting here, which isn't always easy to clip on, it's still just kind of, I just don't like the look of it, but I can see that they are useful in that they have the expandability. Now another reason that I'm not a huge fan of the roll tops is because the main access is just this one zip here. So you actually zip up, which I also wasn't a fan of. You have to zip up to access the main compartment for quick items. And if you wanted to do any larger access, you unroll the top and then you have another zip at the top here. So I'm not a huge fan of that system, but I know some people do quite like that. Now the other thing about this roll top is it does have a bit of Velcro there holding the flaps shut. It's not super confidence inspiring because yeah, it's basically just rolled down like that. And so air and all sorts of things can get in there. So just before I do get into the main compartment, I'll just show you that there is one more quick access panel on the front here. And I have some travel medicine and my merino wool buff. I also have my travel medicine. I have a pen here. That's pretty much all. It's just kind of like a stuff sack. There's no additional pockets within this panel here. Getting into the main compartment here, as I said, there's two zips. You can either go down from the top, or if it's rolled up, you can go up from the bottom, and it does make it a little bit awkward. So let's go down from the top, and then you have kind of full access like this, which is yeah, it's quite good access, but you can see inside there are some additional pockets here. This is a zip-in-one mesh pocket, and if I just take out a few things, this is the PGY Tech toiletry pouch, which I did a previous review on, and this is the small tech case as well, so I took those. This is the turtle eye mask, which I will be doing a review on shortly. I also took this camera bag from Tenba, and then I have my clothing cube and a jacket, as well as the Zenja passport, which has a lot of charging options. So even if you are using it in the same country, it's great for charging devices because it has so many ports on it. So with all those items outside, let's take a look in here as best I can show you. So there is a mesh zippered pocket here, and then there's a couple more here, which is hard to see, but there's 2 pen slots here. So you can just pop a pen down there for each one. And then there's another mesh pocket. And there's actually a hidden one here, which with a zip, if you unzip that, you can get in there, and there's actually a lanyard for holding keys. So that's quite nice to have that little extra compartment. They actually have a little stitch-on logo here for keys, so they recommend putting keys in that secret pocket. Then you also do have another pouch here, which could be good for like an umbrella or water bottle. And there's another one on this side. They actually show a picture of a power bank. That's what they suggest. And finally, a bit further down, which is quite hard to see really, but there is just one more zippered pocket and mesh zippered pocket there. And also in the front part, you have space with a nice soft material for a tablet. And then this is the laptop sleeve. So as I was saying, this zip on the outside over here gives you access to the laptop panel here. So you can also access that laptop panel from unrolling the top as well. So that's basically a look at all the features and pockets of this bag. As I say, it does have a lot of nice features like the internal pockets and organization, but they are quite hard to access with the Rolltop configuration. I do kind of wish there was another zip on the other side for more full access, because this isn't obviously a clamshell design, which I do prefer, but obviously you can pack a lot into it, as you can see here, and it is nice and lightweight at only 830 grams or 1.8 pounds, unlike a lot of other sort of travel specific backpacks. So overall, I do recommend this if you are a fan of Rolltops. I know some people do really like them, and I'll just quickly show you what this might look like if you pack 27 liters by putting extra stuff into the top of it. So I guess one good thing about the Rolltop is that when you have it all zipped up, it kind of becomes like a bit of a bin. You can just chuck all your stuff in here without really worrying about where it's going. And then when you get to the top, you just close it like that and then give it a bit of a roll. You might need to adjust this part to get the actual hook smoothly on there. But once you do, then you have your fully packed bag. This is what it looks like when you've actually got a very large amount of extra items in there. You could probably even get a couple more, but that is nearly at the limit of what you can adjust with this strap here. But overall, yeah, it's a pretty good bag. I would definitely check it out if you're a fan of Rolltops. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.